David and his slingshot, King Arthur and Excalibur, Perseus and the head of Medusa. These are examples of some of the greatest weapons throughout time, myth, and legend. It's been said that the warrior does not wield a weapon, they are the weapon. Well, if the average warrior had any of the weapons we'll be going over on today's countdown, the battle would be over before breakfast. Here are the top 5 super weapons throughout pop culture. Number 5, Captain America's shield. When you think of Captain America, his shield bouncing off a bad guy's dome piece is usually the first image that comes to mind. He's had a couple of different shield designs over the years. His original triangular World War II era shield, and his less than stellar energy shield in the early 2000s. But it's the classic circular design that's withstood the test of time. Composed of a one-of-a-kind vibranium, iron, and proto-adamantium alloy, this bad boy has deflected a who's who of enemies' attacks, receiving rarely any damage whatsoever. Why it's number 5. As iconic and resilient as Cap's shield is, it's just not in the same weight class as the other weapons on the list. Also, there's been a few notable instances where the shield has been broken or destroyed by beings powerful enough to do so. Number 4, Noibo. Passed down to him by his adopted grandfather Gohan, Noibo has been strapped to Goku's back for nearly every adventure during the original Dragon Ball series. Looking more like an ordinary bow staff, Noibo is indeed magical, giving its user the ability to change its length at will. While it may seem like a simple ability in comparison to the later entries in the countdown, Goku constantly proves that it's all about the basics, with the various ways he's used it to defeat his enemies. One notable feat was when Goku had Noibo extend all the way up to the moon when he dropped off Monster Carrot and his goons and kinda just left him up there. Why it's number 4. As useful as Noibo is, it was never really meant to be a weapon. Its true purpose was to connect Karin Tower and Kami's Lookout. And once Goku used it to reach Kami, he literally stopped using it until recently in Dragon Ball Daima. And let's be honest, it's Goku. He doesn't really need it. Number 3, Iron Man armor. Built by the super intelligent and super rich Tony Stark, the Iron Man armor quite literally turns Tony into a one-man army. Constantly upgrading and improving, the armor has seen many changes over the years, but what hasn't changed is its sheer destructive capabilities. No matter if it's underwater, on or off planet, Iron Man has the ability to take the fight to any enemy, anywhere. Why number 3? Although Iron Man's armor puts him in the same league as some of Marvel's heaviest hitters, it's still susceptible to technological weaknesses and limitations. Like any other machine, Iron Man's armor needs a power source to operate. If it runs out of power, he's screwed. Damage to the operation systems, he's screwed. Plus, his armor is the only weapon on this list that has the chance of getting hacked into by outside forces, which can be more than an inconvenience when you're trying to save the world. Number 2, Mjolnir. Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. In layman's terms, if you're worthy enough, you'll literally have the powers of a god. Forged out of the Asgardian Uru metal in the heart of a dying star, Mjolnir is so enchanted that it can only be wielded by those deemed worthy. If you aren't worthy, you'll get the Norse version of the silent treatment, as Mjolnir won't even budge an inch for you. But if you are worthy, once you lift Mjolnir, you'll be granted with the following: flight, energy projection, weather manipulation, and at one point, even time travel. And that's not even scratching the surface of what the mighty Mjolnir can do for you. Why number 2? As powerful as Mjolnir is, there's a huge caveat. You have to be deemed worthy of its power by Mjolnir itself in order to gain access to it, which is great if you're the average bad guy. But the enchantment is so absolute that sometimes Thor himself is deemed unworthy. Moments of self-doubt or pure rage will immediately force Mjolnir to leave you on red, which could be more than a slight disadvantage in the heat of battle. Number 1. Green Lantern Power Ring. Constructed by the Guardians of the Universe and given to members of the Green Lantern Corps, the Power Ring is a weapon giving its user a shopping list of abilities with really no limits except for the user's own willpower. Just imagine having something the size of a Legion flight ring, with the technological capabilities of Iron Man's armor. Add that to the collective intergalactic knowledge of the Guardians of the Universe. Now multiply that with it only being limited by the user's imagination. Which is why the Green Lantern Power Ring is often referred to as the most powerful weapon in the DC universe, or any universe for that matter. Are there any legendary weapons you think we might have missed on today's countdown? Please let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. This is The Wandering Ronin, and we'll see you next time.